Hi guys, it's Rach. I have my breakfast shake here and I was sitting here thinking, you know what, let's film another behind the tube video, and then 10 people decided that it would be an awesome idea to do their lawns, to start mowing and whippersnippering and whatever you do to maintain a front lawn. So I'm testing out my new mic. Don't know if it's going to be picking up the sound of that lawn mowing. If it is, I apologize, but I need to film this, so that's what I'm going to do for you today. Today I thought we would talk about freebies and getting free products and what that entails and how a YouTuber should communicate that to you guys, and just talking a little bit about that and my thoughts and opinions and things like that. Again, this is not super planned out, so we're just going to go with it. We'll see where this journey takes us, and then of course I want to hear your thoughts and opinions about this subject in the comments below, whether you're just a viewer or whether you are a blogger maybe, or whether you are a fellow YouTuber. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. So, free products. A lot of people, I think, do, especially these days, know that YouTubers and bloggers and people that do any kind of social media get sent free products, and unfortunately it's become a really big part of this whole YouTube thing, and I think a lot of people these days get into YouTube for that element of it, which personally I think is the wrong reason, and that's for a couple of reasons. One, because you don't get free products straight away. It is not something that happens as soon as you start making videos, and two, I think that it's hard to stay motivated to do something like YouTube, particularly when it's not your main job, when you're not really making any money off of it for a long time, unless you're lucky and manage to grow your channel kind of overnight. So don't get into YouTube thinking that you're all of a sudden going to be flooded with free products. It doesn't happen. But people do get products. It's not just beauty YouTubers, it's also like daily vloggers, it's gaming people, it's cooking people, it's really anybody who makes a video that can somehow tie in a product will eventually find that people may choose to send them stuff. You can get products two ways. One, it'll either come from the company themselves directly, or two, it may come through their PR or marketing company who works on behalf of them. A lot of PR or marketing companies will work on behalf of a lot of brands, so you may get a package from, say, one particular PR company, and it may include products from a number of different brands. I've been doing videos for a while. My channel was really slow growing and is still really slow growing, so I could have had easily like 100 videos up before I started getting contacted for free products. I think I probably had a couple of thousand subscribers when a company first started contacting me, and it tended to come in dribs and drabs to begin with, and then you kind of get contacted more and more, and now I'm kind of at a point where a company won't necessarily contact me to ask me if they can send me something. Sometimes they'll just send it directly to my PO box because I do have that address written down, or if I've been sent something by a PR company before, they then have my address on file, so they may just choose to send me things, and that's generally how it works. I think the bigger YouTubers will find that a lot of companies will just send them anytime they have a new launch of a product. The PR company or the company themselves will just send it to them, and that's why they end up with sort of full collections of every single color of the product or things like that. I haven't really had that happen to me too much. A couple of things have been sent to me that way. I think part of it is a little bit of luck, being on the right PR list. I don't know how that happens. It may be that you talk about a particular product and the PR company sees you talk about that product and review that product, and then decides that they're going to put you on their media list and start sending you things. Or it may be that they're looking for people who are doing a specific thing, have a specific tone of their channel, are a specific age, have a specific audience, and then they start sending you products because of that, because you fit the target audience that the brand that they're working for wants their products to get out there. And the whole point of sending a YouTuber free products is so that they use them in their videos and talk about them, and hopefully encourage other people like you guys watching the video to buy those products and just generate hype, I guess, around their particular brand. Sometimes, like I said, the products will be sent to you with just the hopes that you'll use them at some point in the video. Sometimes they will contact you and say, hey, can we send you this product so you can review it specifically, or so you can use it in a get ready with me video or something like that. Sometimes a company will kind of almost want you to agree to do a video before they're willing to send you the product. And with that, my general response is always, I don't necessarily guarantee coverage on my channel, and if I do agree to do a review, I can't guarantee that it will be positive. And that's, I do have like a general little spiel that I write back to companies when they do that, because the whole point of this, and I've spoken about this before, is that honesty and that trust, and the fact that this channel is still going to be my channel, and my integrity with my viewers is the one most important thing of this whole entire YouTube relationship. This whole channel is about my integrity and my integrity with you guys and my relationship with you guys. So I have that general spiel, and that goes back to the company, and then if they agree with that, then they can send me the product, and if I want to review it, I will review it. If I don't want to review it, I won't. If I want to use it in a video, I might use it just in a tutorial, or I might use it in a favorites video and talk to you about it. And for me, I think that that's how this works. I think free products do become necessary at a point, because I know I've spent a lot of money on beauty products. I've gone out and bought entire collections of nail polish. I bought all 20 of those Revlon lip butters when they first came out, so I could do a swatch video for you guys. And that's a lot of money for some colors that I probably won't ever really use. So that was a lot of outlay for me just so I could do that video for you guys. And I was happy to do that video, and I wanted to do those kind of videos, but I also don't have unlimited funds. I don't really make that much money off YouTube, and the money that I make from my everyday job, I need to pay bills and pay for stuff that I'm actually going to use in my life. I can't just buy makeup and beauty products all the time, and there are constantly new beauty products and stuff coming out on the market, and I constantly get asked to review them, and I can't afford to buy every single cleanser out there to see if it works, because it's just not viable. So that's why it works well for the YouTuber, and it works well for the brand, like I said, because it gets their name or their product out there. You guys get to see it, you guys get to see me test it or swatch it, and that may help you decide to go out and buy it, or help you maybe save some of your money if I find that a product isn't that great. And that's, again, the benefit for you guys, is hopefully you make better makeup and beauty product purchasing decisions based on the experiences of the YouTubers that you watch. Like I said, I not on every media or PR list. I don't get sent tons and tons of products. It's not what you think. I do get things semi-regularly, and there are some brands out there that are really friendly and nice, and I've been in contact with them, and then they'll send me things on a semi-regular basis, but I'm not flooded with massive packages every day. Some big, like I said, YouTubers probably would be, but that's not me. I'm not at that point yet, even though I've been doing this for almost 4 years. So that's what I mean about not getting into YouTube for the free products or for the money, because it's not what you think it is unless you're really, really at the top. And let's face it, it's quite hard to get to the top. In terms of how I will then talk to you guys about those products, like I mentioned, I may do a review specifically on the product. If I'm doing a video that's solely dedicated to a product that I've received for free, then I'm going to say that verbally in the video, because I'm going to probably say, so-and-so sent me this, I'm going to test it out and show you guys, or this is my thoughts on it, or I'm going to demo it this way. Because if I'm doing a 100% review that's solely dedicated to that product, then I feel like it warrants saying it verbally. If I'm doing a video, maybe like a favorites video, where most of the products I've purchased myself, but one product may have been sent to me, I may say it verbally. Sometimes I'll forget, particularly if I've had the product for a while, and in that case I always write that in the description box. So I do have a little disclaimer if you read it at the end of my videos that says that anything that's marked with an asterisk, is that how you say asterisk? Has either been sent to me by a product or by a brand or a PR company for review, or it may have been given to me by a friend, but basically I didn't spend my money on it. And then anything with the 2 asterisks is an affiliate link, and I'll do a separate video about affiliate links if that's something, or I might even do a Q&A, because I know I had a couple of questions about affiliate links as part of this series. But anyway, so that will be noted there, and I often have full lists of products and things like that, so do check that. If you ever want to know if I have been sent a product, like I said, it will have a star next to it if I haven't said it verbally myself. I do think that it's okay to show the products in a haul, as long as it is not the majority of products that you're showing. And again, this is just my personal opinion, each to their own, but I think if you're going to do a haul of products, that it's okay to include 1 or 2 products that have been sent to you for free, as long as sort of 70, 80, 90% are the ones that you've purchased yourself. For example, I did a recent haul, a collective haul, where 90% of the products I'd purchased myself, but I did show 3 products that I received at an event, which I guess is another way that you can get free products. I didn't mention that earlier, but they're not always sent to you. Sometimes if you go to blogger or vlogger events or media sort of launches, things like that, you may get a gift bag with some free products in it to try. Sometimes they might be samples, sometimes they might be full size. So that's another way I guess you can get free products. But anyway, I digress. So I received a few products from an LA event that I went to recently, and I included them in my haul. I made them, it was at the end of the haul, or actually it might have been in the middle. It's sort of around when I was doing some skincare, but I actually said these products were given to me at the event, and I made it clear that I hadn't paid for them. And that's what I think is important. I don't agree with or believe in doing an entire haul showing all free stuff. I think that it takes away from the notion of a haul, which for me is about going out, going shopping and saying, hey guys, this is what I've spent my money on recently, check it out. You might want to go out and buy them yourself, or you might want to tell me that you want to hear more about it, and then I'll do a review or I'll do something else. That's what I think the notion of a haul is for me. So that's one thing that I don't necessarily agree with, is doing a haul where you've gotten all the products and then you chuck in one lip gloss that you happen to buy at the end. To me, that's not in the true spirit of a haul. But I do think that it's okay as long as you've stated that this product in particular has been given to you for free to include in a overall haul that you're already doing yourself. So they are my thoughts on that. I do think that when a brand sends you stuff, that sometimes, particularly when you're starting out, you can feel almost obligated to mention it in a video. I know when I first started getting products, I felt like it was the most amazing thing, and I still feel really, really excited and lucky whenever I receive a package of some products, because it generally makes me excited and happy to do and to be able to try them and show you guys and tell you about them and see what new things are out in the market. But particularly when you first start, I do feel like you can be almost obligated to, or feel obligated to talk even about them, even if you haven't necessarily agreed to do a video on them. And I think that that's something that I thought I'd just highlight for those of you who are new to making videos and maybe have just started receiving products, is to not feel like you always have to 100% give a positive review, because in the end, you're letting down yourself and you're letting down the people who are watching the videos. And it doesn't really help the company, because in the end, they need to have proper feedback and true feedback. So sometimes if I get sent a product that I don't think worked very well or didn't work for me, then I may choose not to show it in a video, and I may write back to the company and say, look, I didn't really want to talk about it because honestly it didn't work for me, and I didn't really want to do a completely negative review on the product. Here's why, and just give them some feedback, because in the end sometimes it's not just about you talking about the product and sharing that on your social media. Sometimes they do just want your genuine feedback as a beauty, as a person who does or uses a lot of beauty products and who's tested a lot of products, and they just want your genuine feedback. So I do think it's nice to go back to a company or even the PR company, whoever sent it to you, and say, I may not use this and why. Or if you do make a video, and it's something that I need to remember to do more, is to go back to the company and send a link to that video to say, hey, this is where I talked about it, or hey, here's the Instagram post where I mentioned your product. I really, really like it. I think that's generally what I wanted to talk about when mentioning free products. I know I've probably missed some topics, and maybe some of your comments will spur another video in this area, but overall I think that it is a part of YouTube, and I think it's a necessary part of YouTube, both for the brand, for the YouTuber, and for you guys as viewers. But I do think that you do need to take care in making sure that those relationships are very truthful, very open, very honest. I do think that it's important to note, whether it be verbally or in the description box, that a product has been sent for free. And some people I've found don't necessarily put specifically what products have been sent for free. They just have a general disclaimer saying some of that I'm lucky enough sometimes to get free products, or my opinions are 100% my own. For me personally, again, it's only an honest opinion, but I don't necessarily think that that's 100% enough. I do think that people should try and talk about and note which specific products they've received. But again, that's just me, and that's just my opinion at this point in time. Maybe when you get sent so much that it's hard to sort of remember in your mind what was free, what you purchased, things like that. I don't know, but that's just my general opinion. Now I want to hear your thoughts. Tell me what you think about free products, about YouTubers using them in videos. Does it affect how you think about the product if they review it? Do you automatically assume that a positive review from a free product is just happening because it was given to them for free? How do you think it impacts on your reviews? I try to be aware of that and what the price of the product is, even if I've been sent to it for free, because I do think that the price of a product will impact how you think of the product, because if you paid a lot of money for a product, you automatically have higher expectations. They're just automatically there. And if you pay less money for a product that's really inexpensive, then your expectations are lower and you're automatically more wowed. You lose some of that when you get it for free because obviously you haven't paid for it at all, but I do try and be aware of that. And I think if you're somebody who's making videos, just keep that in mind as well, that how much the product costs when you are reviewing it. Even if you're giving 100% honest review, subconsciously that does impact you. So it's something that I'm aware of and something I'd like to hear your opinions as viewers or other YouTubers on. Other comment questions I'll leave in the description box below. I'm getting a little bit rambly, so I'm going to cut off this behind the tube video, but I hope you guys are still enjoying this series. As always, leave me some suggestions for other topics that you'd like me to cover in this series, and other than that, I'll talk to you guys all in my next video. Bye!